Today we talk about using the glossary tool in Pressbooks. By the end of this session, participants will be able to create and configure a glossary in Pressbooks and add, edit, and manage glossary terms. Before we get started, why use the glossary tool? So there are some benefits to using a glossary tool in Pressbooks or in a publication. First off, it enhances reader comprehension by providing definitions and context. It also reduces cognitive load by offering quick explanations throughout the text. It also increases engagement with the interactive term lookups. And finally, it improves consistency in terminology across the book. All right, so we're going to be demoing the tool. And first I will demo the process through the slideshow, and then I will navigate away from the slide deck and show the same process in Pressbooks. So basically, there are two ways of creating glossary terms in Pressbooks. The first way would be to add the glossary terms directly from the visual editor as depicted in picture number 1 on this slide. And the second way would be to create the glossary terms through the glossary terms page and then choose them when adding the glossary terms to the text. We'll go over both processes in a moment. So once a glossary term is created through the text, through the visual editor, you can simply highlight the word in question and then provide the description for it, and then click Insert, which will add a code to the text, as can be seen in picture number 2 on this slide. The code will not be shown to the readers in the final published version of the content. It only translates into a glossary, which allows the users to click the hyperlinked word and see the definition for this term. The other way would be to enter the term and definition through the glossary term page. As you can see on your slide, you can add the title, which is the term in question, and then provide a description for it, and then click Create. And this will create a glossary term in your book, which you can then choose when adding a glossary item to your text. And once the glossary term is created, either created directly from the visual editor or created separately through the glossary terms page and then chosen as the glossary term, clicking the hyperlink term will load the definition as shown on this slide. And finally, once you have a list of glossary terms, you can always add a back matter to your book, which presents all the glossary terms that you have created throughout your text. Here you can see an example of a glossary page which has been added as a back matter to a book. And here's a video which goes over the process, which you can check out later. All right, so let's move to Pressbooks and then go through the process together there. All right, as can be seen here, I'm now in the editing mode uh, of my Pressbooks content, and I can make changes here. And as you can see, there has been a glossary addition here. The code uh, indicates that there is a glossary here. And I could show you the output version of this page as well here. And as you can see here, the word call has been hyperlinked, which indicates that it could be clicked on. And when I click on it, you can see the glossary item will be uh, uh, displaying. So call computer-assisted language learning refers to the use of computers and digital technology to facilitate language learning and teaching. And if I scroll down, there are also some other terms that I have indicated as glossary terms. This one here, for instance. And this also could be tracked through the code in the editing mode of Pressbooks. And this is another one here. So PB indicates Pressbooks and underscore glossary ID 323. So this is a specific page which has been created in the glossary terms page, which you can navigate to from the glossary terms page on the navigation menu. So I'm going to navigate to it to show you the actual pages, which each term has in here on the glossary terms page. For instance, call, if I click it, I can see the definition for the word call. And in addition to text, I can add hyperlinks for extra resources or more information. I could also stylize the text by bolding it or italicizing it, and then save changes. I could have multiple glossary types. Right now, I have a category named miscellaneous, but I can add more categories of glossary types through the glossary types page as well. All right, let's go back to our chapter and then create another glossary term. So here I'd like to create a glossary term for TEL, or technology enhanced language learning. So where is it? Let me look for it. Technology enhanced language learning. Yes, this is it. So this word, technology enhanced language learning, I'd like to create a term for it. So I just highlighted it, as you could see, and then I could just click the insert glossary term from the visual editor, which, as you can see, has already highlighted the term for me and allows me to create and insert the term directly from the visual editor by just providing the description. Or if there was a page already created for it, I could just easily choose it from here. But I don't have that page created already. I have the pages for other terms, but I don't have the one specific to this term. So I'm going to put in the description for it, which I have already created before this session. So I just copied it and I'm now pasting it into this box, the description box. So I could say, so technology enhanced language learning refers to the use of digital technologies to support and improve language learning and teaching. And unlike computer-assisted language learning, which was another term which we defined in the text, which traditionally focuses on a structured language learning software, TEL is a broader concept that integrates various technological tools and resources into language education. And I have also provided a URL for the readers to gain more insights into what TEL is. So see Enhanced Language Learning with Technology to learn more about TEL, and here's the URL. So, but this could be more accessible by creating it, attaching it to the word itself. So, which I'm going to do later. I can't do it from uh, the visual editor for now, but I can later go to the glossary terms pages and edit that specific term and then create a hyperlink for accessibility purposes. So I'm going to insert the description in for now, but then I will go back to it and edit it to make it more accessible. So when I click insert, so this definition should be added to the word. So it was just added to take it took a moment for it to be created, but here it is. Yeah, here's the initial, the opening code, and here's the closing code, which defines, which is attached to the word technology enhanced language learning. So it is ready. So the page has been created already for it, and all I need to do is to click save. All right, so now let's go back to our page and refresh the page. And here it is. The word has been created. And it shows me the definition and everything. But as I said, we need to go back and attach this URL to the actual page to make it more accessible. Right. So if I go back to my glossary terms, and I'll put it in a window, you can see I have a page corresponding to this term, and I can edit it. And what I wanted to do was to copy the URL and attach it to the word. So my source was ChatGPT. I'm going to remove it. So, and then highlight my word and then click the hyperlink icon or Control K and then put the URL in and then click save. So this makes my hyperlink, my term, this URL more accessible because people who use the screen readers would have to listen to the whole URL being spoken to them, which is not accessible. So I'm going back and refreshing my page to see how the changes I just made has been applied. So as you can see, right now I have the description and I also have the URL attached to the text, which the readers can click and get to the page that I have provided to them. Now that we have created glossary terms in our content, let's go ahead and add a glossary page at the end of our book. So to do that, we just navigate to the Organize tab and then scroll down to the bottom of the page. And from the back matter section, I just click Add Back Matter, and this will show me a back matter window where I can provide the title for the glossary that I'm adding, for which I would just add glossary, and then leave the rest of it blank and choose glossary from the back matter menu. And as you can see, here's glossary, and it already says at the top to display a list of glossary terms, leave this back matters content blank. So we don't add anything to this text box because this would be a place where the glossary terms would be populated. So we just leave it blank and then click create. And this should add a glossary page to the end of our book. Let's go ahead and check it and see if it's actually there. If I refresh my page, I can scroll down and see, yes, here is my glossary. And when I click it, it should give me a list of all the terms in this glossary and in this content.